Hello everyone, it is Joe from JCJB Gaming, and today my little games mechanics talk about this thing. Yes, I'm churning them out at quite a rate because I haven't done a few videos in a while. Today I'm going to do some move combinations, so some things that you could put together and really help your team out or just one of your Pokemon. So moves, they're all doable together. So here we go. Our first combination is well, it's not got a name, but it's Belly Drum and then Rest. So the strategy behind this is to use Belly Drum to max out your attack and then use Rest so that your HP recovers all the way back up to full from half. If you use this with a Chesto Berry, then it works even better because it's basically a free full health restore. And now you've got +6 attack, can work really well with something. Josh, if he was here, would probably say, oh, use it on a Marowak. Use a Marowak with Thick Club. No. I don't care. Our next setup is, well, still uses Belly Drum, but uses Psych Up this time. And this is for doubles or triples only. So one of the Pokemon uses Belly Drum. Here's the strategy, by the way. One uses Belly Drum and the other one uses Psych Up to copy the maximum attack stat change. So suddenly you've got two teammates with maximum attack. Really quite useful. Our next strategy is Charge and then an electric attack of your choice. Strategy behind here is to use Charge, which doubles the power of the next electric attack you use. Unfortunately this doesn't stack, so you can't sit there charging for a while and then do 1,000,001 damage with one hit. Unfortunately, it only uses once, and then as soon as the electric attack has been done, it disappears again. So it's a kind of one-off, 2-turn ultimate hit. Next up we have Cross Flame and Thunder plus Cross Thunder or Flame. So the strategy behind this can only be used with Reshiram, Zekrom and Victini, I believe. I may be wrong, in which case you guys have to correct me. If the target used the other cross move, then the power of your move doubles. They've both got 100 base attack, so basically you're going to be doing 200 base attack plus stab, so you've got a 300 attack move. Really useful. Next up is Defense Curl plus Rollout, so the strategy here is to use Defense Curl on the first turn, which raises your defense, always useful. And then use Rollout, because it's already curled, apparently it does double damage. Rollout 5 turns, punch, 5 times, doubled power, really useful against flying types and ice types. Next up is Dragon Dance and any physical attack you want. Dragon Dance raises your attack and your speed, so you can use it as much as you want, and then use the physical attack of your choice for really powerful sweeping. Really useful. Next up is Endure plus Reversal or Flail. Now the strategy here is when you believe that your opponent is about to strike a final blow, so take you out, use Endure and you'll survive with at least 1 health. Then use Reversal and or Flail for properly heavy hits, like 200 base power minus stab. So this works better on fast Pokemon, or you can use a berry like the... oh damn, I've forgotten what the berry's called. Somebody tell me in the comments what it's called. The berry that raises speed. Sorry, I have a cough. Next up is Flatter and Psych Up. Follows the same sort of line as Belly Drum and Psych Up, except this can be used 1v1. So you use Flatter or Swagger, it works with both actually, to raise their attack or special attack by 2 stages. Then you use Psych Up and steal those stat changes back. So yeah, you copy the up special attack or attack stat change and you don't take the confusion as well. Really useful, pretty quick to sweep with. Foresight plus a fighting move. This is only useful against Ghost type. If you use Foresight first, it means that any fighting type move that you want will hit it for damage as it goes around the ghost type advantage completely. It will hit for normal damage, so yeah, don't expect any sort of super effectives. Foresight plus a normal move is exactly the same as a fighting move. You use it against ghosts. Foresight, no, sorry, I thought there were 3 there, my bad. Leech Seed plus Ingrain. If you use Leech Seed first for a bit of damage, and then you can use Ingrain for lots of HP gain in 2 turns. Leftovers as a held item makes this strategy even better, but you've got to be careful because you will not be able to switch out your Pokemon after using Ingrain. But Leech Seed will stay even if they switch out and switch back in again, so really quite useful. Next up, Lock On and Zap Cannon, or any other one-hit KO move when they're allowed. Using Lock On will ensure that the next move will always hit, because Zap Cannon in this case has 50% chance of hitting normally. You will always hit with Zap Cannon, you will always get the paralysis bonus. Same with the other ones. I had an opponent with a Smeargle, new Spore, Lock On, and then Sheer Cold. What it did, put me to sleep, which means that I couldn't attack it, or I had to switch out. Used Lock On, and then, because it was faster, used Sheer Cold, and took me out in one-hit KO. Next up, we got Mean Look and Perish Song. This is quite useful in-game, rather than competitive fighting. You use Mean Look and then Perish Song. So if you can survive until the turn before both Pokemon faint, then you switch out, they will be, well, killed completely. The strategy before last, so the use of Mean Look, can also be used with Mind Reader if you've got like a Ninjask or something. But yeah, moves will always hit with one-hit KO if you use something like that. Miracle Eye plus a Psychic move can be used against a Dark-type Pokemon. Yeah, it will. Any Psychic move will hit for damage against a Dark-type rather than being not effective at all. So it means that it'll hit for neutral. Rain Dance or Drizzle plus a Water attack. If you Rain Dance or use Drizzle on the first turn, then it means that any water attack that you use afterwards will hit for 1.5 times damage. So, half extra. The same goes with Sunny Day and any fire-type move. Or, I believe, Sandstorm and any rock-type move, and then not Blizzard, Hail and any ice-type move. Next up is Rain Dance plus Hurricane. If you use Rain Dance first, then Hurricane has 100% accuracy next turn. Really useful. Same with Rain Dance and Thunder. Thunder will have 100% accuracy under Rain. Rest and Sleep Talk. Ooh, this is otherwise known as Res Talk, but this strategy means using Rest, so you have to take damage beforehand, and then use Sleep Talk. It's not such a great strategical combo, because it's completely random. So you can actually pick Rest again. Doesn't do anything, it just fails. Rest plus Snore. Kind of says it on the tin, really. Use Rest and then use Snore to do some damage. That's about it. Yeah. Safeguard plus Thrash, Outrage or Petal Dance. Using Safeguard first, then use Thrash, Outrage or Petal Dance. At the end of those attacks, because Safeguard is up, you will not become confused due to you will not become confused. Spore plus Focus Punch. If you use Spore, it's a 100% chance of putting them to sleep, and then use Focus Punch, which takes a turn to set up. If you're hit in that turn, then you flinch and you can't do anything. So it's really quite useful. But it's quite risky because they might wake up and attack you, which disrupts your Focus Punch, and it's useless. Next up is Substitute plus Flail or Reversal. Kind of the same as Endure and Reversal, or Endure and Flail. If you substitute 4 times, it'll get you down to 1 health at the end, and then use Flail Reversal for massive damage, trust me. Substitute and Focus Punch, otherwise known as sub-punching. Substitute first, and next turn your opposing Pokemon won't be able to directly hit you. That means that you can pull off a Focus Punch even if your opponent attacks you and hits, because the substitute will take the damage. So this works best if your Pokemon's slower than the opponent's, or you've used Spore beforehand. There's a Breloom setup with Focus Punch, Substitute, Spore and Seed Bomb. Really annoying, unless Sleep Clause is in play. Next up we got some Sunny Day things. I've already said these, so I'll skip over them, except for Sunny Day plus Synthesis, Morning Sun or Moonlight. If you use Sunny Day, then Synthesis, Morning Sun and Moonlight restores full HP. So you can go from like 2-3 health in the sun, use one of these moves, you will suddenly have full health again. It may be dropped to half in Black 2, White 2, but I'm going to go with full. Next up is any stat up move plus Baton Pass. So you use any of the stat up moves that you have, and then you can Baton Pass them, which switches your Pokemon and lets all of the stats move as well. So you can use Sword Stance 3 times, and then pass it on to Terrakion. Suddenly you've got a Terrakion with +6 in one turn. Swagger and Psych Up, I've said it's the same as Flatter and Psych Up. We've got 3 more to go. So Toxic plus Dig, Fly, Dive or Bounce. If you use Toxic and then use one of these other moves, then the opponent will only hit you half the time. But it doesn't work well if your opponent has something to hit you in the air or ground. So that means if they use Thunder, Earthquake or Surf, if you're flying and they use Thunder, Earthquake and you're using Dig, Surf and you're using Dive, they will hit for double damage. So you've got to be careful, really. Get rid of any of those basic types. Penultimate strategy is Toxic plus Protect or Detect. So you use Toxic first and then you just stall them out by using Protect or Detect. Half the time they'll hit you, the other half you'll protect. Toxic, the damage doubles each time, so you can stall it out. This is commonly used with Pokemon like Blissey or Alomomola. I think it's Alomomola. Whatever. And our last one is any weather. So hail, sun, rain or sandstorm plus the move Weather Ball. Weather Ball changes type dependent upon the weather. So it becomes a fire type under sun, water type under rain, rock type under sandstorm, or ice type under hail. And it also doubles in power. So it goes from a base 50 to a base 100 move. Very, very useful. But I believe the only Pokemon that can actually use this is, I believe it's only Lugia and Castform are the only Pokemon that can actually use those. So it's pretty rare. Anyway, oh no, I forgot about the 3 true combos that exist in Black and White, and then Black 2, White 2. And these are the 3 Oath moves. And these have to be done by 2 separate Pokemon. They have to be starters, and they have to be in a double or triple battle. So, here we go, the last 3, and then we'll call it a day. Grass Oath plus Fire Oath. The effect of this, when you use the move Grass Oath and then Fire Oath during a double or triple battle, the move will combine and create a field of fire, which causes small amounts of damage to your opponents each turn. Pretty useful. It's kind of like burning them anyway, just without the attack drop. Fire Oath plus Water Oath. When you use these moves during a double or triple, the move will combine and create a rainbow over the battle area. This move increases the likelihood any secondary effects will occur when your Pokemon uses moves. So it's basically a Serene Grace for all of your team. pretty useful. And last up is Water Oath plus Grass Oath. When you use these, the move will combine and turn the field into a swamp. This will lower the speed of your opponent's Pokemon. It will, when it says lower, it will actually half. So it's exactly the same as Paralysis, except you don't get that 50% chance of not being able to move. Anyway, that is my little video on what happens, or what sort of combinations there are. If you guys like this video, please click the like button. If you love it, or you want to get more of these, please click subscribe. If you have any comments, good or bad, please comment them. I don't really mind, unless they're racist or homophobic or whatever. I don't mind what the comments are. I won't get angry. I hope Josh won't get angry. If he does, I'll... well, you don't want to know. Anyway, that's me done. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Peace.